Hey Sydney, today is November 20th, 2011, and if you reword that date, it is currently 2011. Hopefully this means you are watching this video 11 years into the future, where you've just turned 30 9 days ago. This week's challenge for AVCV is to record a video talking to yourself, the 30-year-old version of yourself. It can be about anything, and so I'm gonna just blab and see what comes out of my mouth. How are you doing? You doing good? I hope you're doing good. How's the family? Mom and Dad? Cameron? Is he still with Kendall? I hope he is. She's a sweet girl. At my age right now, you've pretty much forgiven her for what she did. She's a really awesome girl, and you're slowly getting to know her. So I hope she's still with him. If not, that bitch, because she probably broke your little brother's heart. So call your brother, give him a hug, because he's awesome. And since moving away 3 months ago, he's turned into an awesome person. And when you had a really crappy birthday, he called you and talked to you for 2 hours. Right now I can smell my lovely Mr. Noodle's dinner cooking. So I hope you have moved off of crappy university food and into real food. Have you started eating meat again? That's a good question, I guess. Are you married? Do you have kids? Doesn't have to necessarily be in that order. You don't necessarily have to be married to have kids, and you don't necessarily have to be married or have to have kids to be married. But are you? I'm just kind of curious. I know you always wanted kids, so I'm wondering if that happened. If that did, how many? How old are they? What are their names? Did you end up following the family tradition and naming the middle name of the boys, Alan? Of the firstborn son, anyways. Did you end up having girls or boys or whatever? Are you still close with your family? You know, a more estranged family, I suppose. By now, Pop and Nanny have probably passed away, so just want you to remember them. Granddad passed away 2 months ago, and I think about him daily right now. You love him. Hope you still think about him. And Grandma passed away in 2004, and you're more like than her than you could possibly imagine. I know you're probably sick of hearing this. I know I am, because truth be told, quite honestly, I don't really remember too much about Grandma. I remember she teaching you how to sew. I remember she painting with you, but that's all about it. But according to Mom and Dad, our mannerisms are quite the same. Are you still on print books in whatever year it is? 9 years from now? Oh my goodness, Sydney, that's 2020. Duh. I can't do math. Remember, that's why you flunked grade 12, grade 12, no, grade 10 math with Mrs. E's and had to redo it. But do you still have print books? If so, I hope some of the books that are on your bookshelf include Les Miserables, Harry Potter series, of course, especially number 3, your favorite book and movie from that series, Paper Towns, Will Grayson, Elsewhere, Jane Eyre, Sense and Sensibility, Passage to India, Wuthering Heights, The Pig That Wants to Be Eaten, Cinderella Ate My Daughter, you know, all your favorite classics. And of course, I hope you still have some of your favorite movies, including you know, the X-Men series, of course, obviously Harry Potter, accepted, and Dodgeball, because every time you watch those movies you find something new to laugh at about in them. Hitchhiker's Guide, you know, Interview with a Vampire, Singing in the Rain, Rocky Horror, all those fun things. Especially Sound of Music. Do you still remember this? I hope so. This is from the first team you coached in synchronized swimming. This you coached the first year after your back surgery. This is the headpiece the team you coach wore to nationals, and you wore one too, watching them swim. You stood on deck watching them swim, and you, of course, part of the guidelines, you had to be on deck in the same costume and get up, and you had this plastered on the side of your head, like so, with gelatin and all that lovely stuff that comes with synchronized swimming. But yeah, the first team you coached went all the way to nationals and placed 7th. Yeah, so I hope you remember this and proud of who you are and who you always will be. So there's a few parting words I want to share with you, and that is, don't forget who you were when you were 13 and yelling at Adam Crockett and Tyler Millette and telling them those things and being told all you need is a thick skin. I hope you remember that and you made a difference and not been a crappy teacher like that teacher was. I've hoped you remember who you are at 16 when you had your heart broken by Jason, and I hope you remember who you were when you were 19 and me and making this video, and I hope you remember when you were 24 and who knows doing what, but you were probably doing something awesome or memorial, something that you could remember. And I hope you remember who you are right now, 30 years old and 9 days. I hope you remember that you are a strong and courageous, independent, creative, loyal, caring, kind, beautiful, intelligent soul. I hope you realize just how much of an impact you've made in other people's lives and in your own life. And I hope you've got that stupid book published by now, because that's really important that you've done that. And if you haven't, grab it off your printer, print it out as a manuscript, and send it to as many publishers as you need it to get published, or get it self-published, because everyone needs to read the story that you wrote. Also, go back and read the autobiography that Uncle Tom wrote about himself, and that Cousin Jennifer printed off for him, because it will, if you're in a bad mood, just reading it will put you in a good mood, and you can, yeah, it'll just put you in a good mood, and you can remember him running down from the from the bathroom saying, "Look, Ivy, look how I hurt my thumb this time. I stuck it in the laundry bin. I pulled it out and I hurt it." And then he goes to show Nan how to do it, and he does it again. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Memories like that, they'll put you in a good mood. So take care. I love you. And don't ever forget to be awesome. DFTBA. And yeah, I'll see whoever else on their respective days.